Today on TriFig, we finally get around to reviewing Rei Ayanami by Flare. Is she worth your money? Find out. Welcome everyone to the Flare scale figure release of Rei Ayanami, and in short, she is completely beautiful. Hello and welcome back to TriFig. Today we're going to take out our very first review. Before I begin, I hope you all had a great April Fool's Easter, unless I posted this video way too late and we're already almost done with April because I had bad planning. But anyway, if you want to check out some cool photos and videos of other figures, check out my Instagram. I'll leave the link below. Now, for today, we're going to be taking a look at this figure right here, and it's Flare's release of Tentative Name Rei Ayanami. And I can tell you before we even go to review, she's totally worth every single Japanese yen you pay for her. Alright, so let's get started with the very first part of everybody's figure experience, the box. The box, of course, is a clear see-through plastic version, which we really love because you can see straight to your figure. You're going to know right away before you even buy it if you're going to love it. On the very top, we are shown the Nerve logo, and if we go down from there, we can see both the names of the illustrator, Shinya Yamashita, and the sculptor, Mitsumasa Yoshizawa, who, of course, in the past has sculpted really other great Evangelion characters, including Asuka, another version of Rei, and Mari. On the right side of the box, we just have the figure's name, and of course the company logo on the very top that says Flare. Opposite of that, we have a really cool pinstripe version of the original illustration. Further than that, on the right back, we have a full color version of the original illustration. But on the bottom, we get absolutely nothing of interest. Now this figure is absolutely beautiful. She looks a lot like what a real fashion model posing for a shoot would look like. She just captures this original illustration just right to the point. There's almost no difference from it, which a lot of other ones, when you look at them, you kind of feel that it lost a bit of the illustration. But not this one. She just looks identical to it. Her stance and pose is very confident, slightly seductive, and her legs are posed on that pink base, which features another pinstripe design from earlier, but it's just perfect. The way her back is arched, her head tilted, looking back, kind of nodding to you overall as you're just looking at her, makes us feel like a really great figure, really fun to look at. Yes, very expensive. Her suit reminds me if Nerve joined forces with Victoria's Secret and Whaling Corp and said, let's make a sexy mech suit for our pilots. I mean, from the high heels down to that skin-tight suit, it's just wonderfully done, wonderfully painted. The suit features bits of gloss paint and a smooth matte finish to that inner portion of her costume. It just adds that extra little feel of right on her skin, and it really shows off the sculpt that was done for her. Her shoulder guards up top also kind of look like those on a knight's armor. They feature these little raised sections right up here, which kind of show how much thought they put into it, because now you'd imagine if she were to raise her hands up, it wouldn't interfere with the rest of her. It wouldn't poke her in the head, wouldn't hurt. It looks like they actually put some great thought into this as they're designing her suit. There are, of course, these great little red highlights going on throughout her costume. We've got these fun little highlights going on her high heels, section on the back of her costume, and of course on those little hair clips we have on top of her. This one doesn't actually feature a lot of skin, but what is shown is shaded and painted very well, especially around the elbows and the back of the knees and that little arch of her back and on her face. Really perfect, really helps bring out that kind of smooth skin tones going on. And right above her area where her chest is, you can see that it's pushed up right there with the suit. And just below her breast area, you got that really nice zipper area, and it's painted, detailed really good. There's no pass off or anything. There's no chips on the paint. It's been a lot of detail that's been put into this figure. Now some of the best details are right here on Rei's face. The way they managed to get those eyes looking to the right with her head tilting, Her hair is just nicely smooth against the side of her face. You've got those classic little hairpins on top, which are nicely detailed as we mentioned before. And of course, that tiny little opening in her lips and the gloss right on those lips. It's just really beautiful, and you can tell they put in a lot of work into knocking this down. Really, really well done, guys. I can only think of two, and one is just her hair. So let me zoom in, I'll show you. Alright, so if you look at her hair, it's fine, it's great. You've got the nice little shading going on from light to dark right here, that's fine. I think what got me was comparing it to the original illustration, which I'll try and put up right now. And if you can see, the original illustration has this kind of cool little shimmering going on. It looks like she's getting hit by a nice light. And you can see that they put that in with the Megami figure right here. I'll turn her around. And they put that in. I kind of like that. I think it makes it look kind of fun. It looks a little more anime like that. And I understand that's the different style they were going for this one. But I just wish they would have kept the highlight from the original illustration on with the Rei right there. I think it would look kind of crisp, kind of nice. Alright, my last complaint is just a personal feeling as well as the highlight. And it's her base. Her base is fine. I like the little addition of the illustration, but we already got that on the postcard. We got that on the one side of the box, and we got another one on the opposite side of the box. What I would have liked is maybe just a clear base like we have with the Megumi and a couple of the Saber figures. Or even maybe a marble finish, so it looks like she's actually posing on something. But either one I think would have been a better addition than this one. It's still very beautiful. I love the addition of the illustration and her name on it. But I just feel it could have been a tiny bit better with maybe just a nicer looking base. But hey, look what you get anyway. I mean, she's perfect. So I think minus the base, minus the hair, if you get this figure, you're gonna love her immediately. Flair's release of Rei Ayanami proves you can have a powerful, sensual, sexy, cute, and confident figure without having to resort to cast-off clothing like a lot of other companies tend to do when they're trying to do that. She's a keeper, and while her box might get tossed and her base is okay, her hair could use some work, I mean, that's just nitpicking. Look at this beautiful figure. Her pose, details, impact just show that Flair knew what they were doing in creating what could possibly the best figure release of 2018 so far. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on TriFig. Take care. Hope you enjoyed the first figure review of this channel. If you did, let me know. Hit that like button, or if you got any comments, put them down in the comments. Are you gonna get her? Do you not like her? What do you think? Let me know. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit subscribe for more future figure videos, and go ahead and check out my Instagram if you want to see more pictures of this beautiful figure right here by Flair of Rei. Thanks.